Woo! Here we go, good people. Back again up in this thing, man. Back up in here, checking in with y'all. It's been a minute, been about a week or so since we did a live. So we back up in here, man. Y'all let me know as y'all come in, who you are, what you got going on, stuff like that. So we'll get this thing rolling, man. Y'all ask me questions. We can get this thing going, man. So yeah, man. Last week, man, I was gone, went out of town. What's up, JB? Is always coming through. Yeah, I was gone last week, went out of town, man, and this week I'm back, man. So looking forward to making some videos. Y'all let me know what y'all want me to talk about, and we'll get it going, man. Jamie Buck, what's up? What's going on, man? Not much. Cass up in this thing, man. What's up, Cass? But yeah, man, just been traveling, so really just been cooling it, man, spending time with the family and stuff like that. So ain't been doing too much, man. But I'm back at it, man. This week I'm gonna do a meetup in the Atlanta area, man. Gonna do a meetup. What's up, Karitha? How you doing? Went to the 2 day. They got charged up over there, man. Went to that 2 day, got charged up. So can you talk about the deals you got? What marketing channels they come from? So the deals I got come from texting and cold calling. Most of them come from texting. And I got a hotel deal that I'm doing. Got two hotel deals actually. I got a wholesale. I got two other wholesale deals that I'm doing. Then I got a couple of things that I need to find a buyer for. It's just a matter of getting them in there and getting the buyer locked in. So got to do that for another deal. So I got a couple of deals, man. So it's nothing crazy, but a couple of deals for me. A couple of deals are due. You know what I'm saying? So, a couple of deals are due. So yeah, man. One of those deals, one of the hotel deals is it's in Indianapolis, man. We JB with somebody bought it. Been sitting on it for a little while, man. But we gotta get this thing moved. Got some buyers in line. Should be closing soon, Monday probably. So let's get going. I'm closing on my first deal this month. Ooh, closing on that first deal. That's what's up, man. Wu-Tang up in this thing, man. So closing on that first deal. That's what's up, man. Hey, hold on. If you in the Atlanta area, man, you got to come see me. We doing a meetup. I'm doing a meetup. It's going to be free, of course. Just going to get out there and, tell people how to wholesale real estate, let people ask questions, network with people, all that other good stuff. So a lot of y'all people I know that's been rocking with me for a long time. Karitha, if, if you got a chance, man, y'all come out, holler at me, man. Hit me up on IG. I'll let y'all know where it's going to be. And man, yeah, man, we're going to get it going, man. It's going to be Thursday at 7:00. Thursday at 7:00. We're going to get it going, man. We're going to have a little meetup. Shouldn't be too well. I don't know. It depends on how many people show up, man. We'll see how many people show up. But yeah, man. So when did your first 100K month? How much volume were you doing? My first 100K month. Well, shoot. My first 100K month was last September. It was September 2021, and I was doing a lot of volume, man. probably hitting up, probably pulling like 25,000 contacts a month and texting and calling them, stuff like that. Some stuff came from texting, some stuff came from calling, But yeah, man, that's what I was doing to get that 100K. So do you have a lead manager? Yes, I do have a lead manager. I have a lead manager. She handles all the leads, man. She does a really good job following up with people and stuff like that. She is a virtual assistant from the Philippines. So yeah, Karitha, man, hit me up for real. I want you up in there, man, because I'm pretty sure you're gonna be able to give a lot of game out, man. Just trying to give people free game, man. That's the thing, man. It's like I said, man, I know my situation, and I know a lot of other people in situations that they want to get out of. People want to improve their lives, so I really just want to reach out, help people, man. Set up these meetups. Get out there with the people. You know, talk to them, get in there and grind with them, and just work together, man, to make our dreams become reality. Surround yourself with like-minded people. That's the thing, man. It's like, dude, you got to surround yourself with people that may not be on you may not be on their mental capacity right now, but it's like, that's where you want to be. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you got to surround yourself with people that's on that next level that you trying to be on. When you surround yourself with those people they just bring you up. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you got to surround yourself with people that's pulling you up. It ain't gonna do you no good to surround yourself with people that's just staying on the same level where you at. It's like, surround yourself with those people that's gonna bring you up and take you to levels that you really didn't think that you can go to. You know what I'm saying? I guarantee you, anybody, me and probably anybody who know me would never think that, one, I'd be, sitting here talking in front of a camera, first of all, in front of people. Two, they wouldn't think that I could even make $100,000 in a month. They're like, this guy, man, that guy ain't gonna make that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, most people wouldn't even think that about me. But it's like, once you surround yourself with people that's doing that kind of stuff, that's going beyond what you can think, that's when you rise to that next level, man. And I always tell people, like, dude, you know, I, it's always mindset over skill set. It's like, you ain't gotta have the skills to be a millionaire. You gotta have the mentals to be a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's mindset over skill set. I'm gonna get a shirt, man. Y'all don't copy my jump. It's mindset over skill set, man. Your mindset got to be on that next level. And you get your mindset on the next level, you surround yourself with those people who mindset is on the next level. You talk to them enough, and it just feeds you. And that's why, like, man, right now I'm going back and listening to the Bigger Pockets podcast, like, from the beginning, every episode. You know what I'm saying? It's like, there's so many people on there that's on that next level. It's like, listening to them, you just eat it up. The stuff that people on that next level talk about, they conversation, they language, you eat that up, and then it becomes your language. You know what I'm saying? It becomes your conversation. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm on, man. Oh man, Ty up in this thing, man. What's up, man? What's up, Ty? But yeah, man. Definitely, man. Will you have? Yeah, I'm gonna have another meetup. Yeah, we'll do it again, man. It just depends on how the turnout is. How everything rolling, man. We'll do it again. We'll definitely do it at least once a month. We'll definitely do it once a month. Depending on how that thing going. May crank it up, do it twice a month. You know what I'm saying? So just checking in on each other, man. That's what it's all about, man. So, man. But shoot, we got 10 people up in here, man. Y'all like the video. I know most of y'all already subscribed to my channel, man. I really appreciate that, man. So if you haven't already, liked the video, man. Y'all got questions about what I got going on, what I do, hit me up. Like I said, closing on 2 deals this week. Man. One of them is in Indianapolis. So yeah, closing on 2 deals this week. Partner with Mark. Me and Mark partnered up. He be on here a lot of times on the live. So yeah, me and Mark partnered up, man. Gonna close on this deal this week. Hopefully get it all wrapped up. And then got another deal that I'm closing on in Atlanta. That's a Thru Wholesale deal. Been holding that thing for close to 2 months, man. So yeah, I've been holding that thing close to 2 months, and got to get out and wrapped up. So yeah, man, gonna be 2 good deals, man. 2 pretty good deals, man. And if you got anything in Atlanta, man, hit me up, send it to me. I'm looking to buy stuff. I know people that's looking to buy stuff. If you got multifamily, definitely hit me up because I'm definitely looking to buy multifamily, man. You got some multifamily properties, I'm buying. So there you go, right there, y'all. People that's looking for buyers and stuff like that, I'm buying in Atlanta multifamily. So go look up multifamily in the Atlanta area. I like to be outside of the perimeter, but particularly the west side. Like I like west outside of the perimeter. Hit me up, man. If you got some, let me know. I'd be interested in it. But anything around the perimeter, hit me up. I'd be interested in buying any multifamily. So making 5K, it was gonna get $1, batch leads, prop screens. Which one do you think I should get? Man, 5K. Yeah, I would get prompt screen, and if you got time, I get $1. You know what I'm saying? So if you got time, I get $1. Nothing like getting on that phone, man. I'm telling you to talk to people yourself. You know what I'm saying? So it's nothing like getting on that phone, man, and talking to the people yourself. I'm telling you. So if I was you, I get prompt screen, $100, get that $100, and skip trace as many people as I can, and just hit the phones calling and keep finding buyers, man. That's the thing. Keep finding buyers. Keep figuring out what your buyers want. Hit the phone calling and talking to people, man. Just keep building the relationships and talk to people, talk to people. And the main thing you want to know is, would they be interested in selling? You know what I'm saying? Because if they're interested in selling, that means you need to follow up with them and keep following up. You know what I'm saying? If they crazy, don't want nothing to do with you, ain't never going to think about selling, push them to the side. You know what I'm saying? And the people that might be interested in selling, follow up, 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 follow up. That's it, man. That's all you gotta do. That's what I would do. You know what I'm saying? If you got the time, I'm calling, calling, calling. If you don't have the time, then you want to text people, man. Texting would be my second option because especially if you can text. It's like if I got the time, I'm dialing. If I got the time, I'm texting. And then if you ain't got time to do neither one of them, then you worry about getting a VA to start doing that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, but I would get a VA to start calling, VA to start texting. So that's what I would do, and just hit them phones, man. You know what I'm saying? Hit the phones, man. Talk to the people. That's what you got to do, man. You got to get out there and talk to the people, man. That's what it's all about, getting out there and talking to the people. But yeah, man. So yeah, that's what I would do, man. I always think that at the end of the day, you gotta get on the phone and talk to people. Like you got to TTP at the end of the day. Like you got to talk to people. That's the only way to make these deals work, man. People like you texting or calling. It's like you can text people, but you got to get on that phone and talk to people. Like you got to get on the phone and have the conversations and talk. You just got to do it. You ever hired that? Nope, never hired a transaction coordinator, man. Never hired a transaction coordinator, man. Really need to do that, but just haven't, man. Just haven't. So I just been handling and really working on my acquisition. So like I got an acquisition manager that I've been working on, lead manager that I've been working on, just trying to get all that stuff straightened out, man. I think those things are more important to me than the transaction coordinator part right now. Even though I need to do it, it's like those roles have been more important to me. So that's why I haven't did it, man. I really need to get the transaction coordinator thing going, but just haven't got to it, man. Like I said, everybody got like stuff that they need to do, they haven't done. You know what I'm saying? You know you need to do it, but you still haven't done it. It's like that's the thing, man. It's like I tell people all the time, like I'm just like y'all trying to do and put stuff together to get to the next level, man. You know what I'm saying? But right now I haven't put that transaction coordinator thing together. Like I said, still working on that, seeing if I can get it done. Try to stay hydrated, man. Try to stay hydrated, man. But yeah, man, y'all let me know if you in the Atlanta area, man. Hit me up on IG, REI Next Door on IG. Hit me up and let me know if you want to come. Trying to see how many people we're gonna have coming, so I can know, what we're gonna need to do if we're gonna be able to be in this spot that we in or whatever. So y'all let me know if y'all coming, man. If you plan on coming, and share my stuff, man. Like I said, trying to reach out to people, reach more people, and just trying to, teach people how to do this, man. Because I know what it's done for my life, man, and I know what it's done to other people who, that I talk to and interact with right here on live, man. They talk about making money, it's life changing, man, and help you reach a lot of levels that you want to reach and help people's family live better lives. So I'm all about that, man. So yeah, man. Uh, but shoot, y'all got questions, man? Let me know. I just jumped on here, man, to see what y'all had. Y'all had any questions, and just talk to y'all, let y'all know what I got going on. But if y'all got questions, man, let me know what's going on. But yeah, man, wholesaling. If you starting out, like I said, man, if you starting out, you need to do the stuff yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's like once you learn how to do this stuff yourself, man, it's way easier to teach somebody else how to do it. So you need to learn how to do this stuff yourself. So how many deals you got closing this month? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think 4, maybe 5. But a couple of them are good ones. A couple of them are really good. So yeah, about 4 or 5 deals closing this month, man. Couple of really good deals though. So we'll see, man. But I got another property that's gonna close this month, but still working on trying to get a buyer that's gonna buy it at a higher price. Like I could wholesale it to one person, make a little bit, but trying to get another buyer that's gonna buy it for more. So we're gonna see what we can do for that one. So what would be a good pay to start with for your first VA? I would say $3 an hour. $3 an hour is a good pay. Another thing you think about is the hours, though. It's like my first VA only worked 15 hours a week. You know what I'm saying? Versus now where they work 30 hours a week. So that's twice the pay. You know what I'm saying? So if you're looking at trying not to pay as much, you can go 15 hours a week. You know what I'm saying? Just get your feet wet, get a little taste of it. You know what I'm saying? So you can start a little managing. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of that's what I would probably recommend, man. Get your feet wet. Rolex, what's up, man? Woo, woo. Say Rolex is up in that 2 day. It's like, up in that 2 day, man. That 2 day. Woo, woo, man. That put you on the next level, dude. I'm telling you right now, that 2 day put you on the next level. So best advice on consistent at a young age, 21. Uh, man, consistency is life's battle, man. It's like, dude, you know what I'm saying? Everybody can be good sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can do right sometimes. Everybody can, perform sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Consistency is life's battle, dude. I would say the key to being consistent for me, number one, is my morning routine, man. It's like basically knowing what you're gonna do that day. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's the key to being consistent. It's like knowing what the heck you're gonna do that day. Like when I wake up, I know what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? It's like I used to wake up and it's like I don't even know what I'm gonna do. I wake up like, what's going on today? Let me think. It's like, nope. I know when I wake up exactly what I'm doing. When I wake up, straight into praying. You know what I'm saying? Straight into reading the Bible. Straight into listening to some motivational speech, some Christian music. Straight into exercise. Straight into working on the business. Like I know what I'm doing every day. It's like I know what time I'm waking up. It's like I wake up at this time every day. It ain't inconsistent. You know what I'm saying? I don't wake up at 8 o'clock this day, 5 o'clock this day, this time, this day, this time. It's like it's the same time every day. I do the same thing every day. It's like, you know what I'm saying? I think that's the first step of consistency, man. It's like having a plan. You know what I'm saying? It's like you gotta have a plan, man. It's like it's still like a challenge, but if you have a plan, you got a better chance having a plan. Have a plan. Have a plan. So, and then if you can involve somebody else within your routine, that helps. You know what I'm saying? Because now somebody else to hold you accountable, and you there to hold somebody else accountable. You know what I'm saying? So the more you add people within your routine, the more that routine gonna tug on you. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like a lot of people would easily let themselves down, but it's like, oh, such and such waiting on me. You know what I'm saying? Such and such waiting on me. So it's like there's an expectation there. So that's what I would say, man. Routine number one, and if you're looking for the routine, read Hal Elrod's book, Miracle Morning. It talks about a morning routine, talks about stuff that can help you in the morning. It's a really good book. So Hal Elrod's Miracle Morning. That's another thing, man. If I'm 21, start reading books, man. I know that don't sound crazy, and like I tell people, like, dude, I've never been a person who won't reading books. It's like, John Lane, get out of here. I don't want to read nobody books. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but read books. I'm telling you, man. I know it's like, oh, I fall asleep when I read books. Just keep trying then. You know what I'm saying? Just keep trying. You know, some people like read like the physical book, and some people need to listen to the audio book. So figure out which one is you, and then you need to read books. I'm telling you, man, it's a change your life completely. Change your life. I'm telling you right now. So let me see what would be a good pay to start. Okay, I already talked about that. Let's see. How do you show a cash buyer house when you're wholesaling virtually? Well, if they're in the area, man, you set up the inspection so they can go see the property. So that's what I do. Like if the cash buyer is in the area, you set up, set up the like, hey, look, I'm gonna have someone come and inspect the property, right? Send the cash buyer over to the property as the inspector. Bam, there you go. Now they're going to see the property. That's how I do it when I'm virtually wholesaling. So do you go after the properties that have sold 3 years ago, or more like 10? I say 3. I like 7 though. I really like 7, but if I had to choose between 10 and 3, I would rather go 3. 3 is really aggressive. 10 is conservative. 7, I like 7 when it comes to years of ownership. I pulled a list on PropScreen. They all recently sold like 3 years ago. I forgot to. Ooh, yeah. When you forget to filter it out right, man, that junk hurt. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, when you don't filter it out right, that junk hurt. Well, boo, man, don't get me down the book rabbit hole, man. It's like, dude. Hold on, let me answer these questions. Yeah, I go to the books. So, bro, just got my first contract. That's what's up, man. Signed today. Yeah, dude, that's exciting, man. So everything will close next. Dang, got it lined up. Gonna hit it quick, man. That's what's up. It's like, dude, you must have the buyer in hand. I like that. So are you using a particular software to keep track of all your business financials? Nah, not really, man. I used to use Stessa. Stessa is a good tool to help you track like how much you're spending and stuff like that. So Stessa is always a good tool, but nah, I really don't have anything else that I'm using in particular, to keep up with that. Should, but I don't. But let me see. Let me go. What books, man? I got a laundry list of books to recommend, man. So I would say Miracle Morning. Set up your routine on the Miracle Morning. You know, and then the book called The One Thing. The One Thing, written by somebody. Somebody put in the comments who wrote the book The One Thing. I forgot his name. He like the Keller Williams guy. Forgot his name, man. But the one thing you just talk about, what's one thing? Yeah, Gary Keller. What's one thing that you can do that by doing that gonna make everything else much easier? You know what I'm saying? It's like, so that one thing, man, it was big for me. It was so big. I kept thinking about that. I was like, that's how I overcame obstacles. That lead me to the next book. The obstacle is the way. So I would say the miracle morning, the one thing, obstacle is the way. It's like, okay, what's the one obstacle that's standing in the way of me and where I want to be? You know what I'm saying? And it's like, okay, let me break it down to one thing. Okay, what's one thing I can do? You know what I'm saying? What's one thing I can actually do to get closer? You know what I'm saying? And that's when I started thinking about actionable steps that I can actually take to get closer to where I want to be. You know what I'm saying? So that's what really kind of started pushing me. You know what I'm saying? So I think that really helped, man. The one thing, thinking about that one thing that I can do that make everything else easier. And then the obstacle is the way. It's just a ridiculous book, man. The obstacle is the way. It's a ridiculous book. Just talks about all these different obstacles. And that was Obstacles Way, written by Ryan Holiday. Obstacles Way just talks about, whatever stands in the way becomes the way. The obstacle is the way. People think, oh, I can't do this because of this. That's what you need to do. It's like, oh, I can't start wholesaling. I ain't got no money. I ain't got no extra money to buy the software. Well, the extra money is the obstacle. Well, extra money is the way. Go figure out how you're gonna get the extra money to then go start wholesaling. Bam, there you go, man. The obstacle is the way. Think about what's standing in the way. That becomes the way. You know what I'm saying? For me, it's like, oh, I ain't have enough extra money to start wholesaling. Okay, how do I get extra money? The pizza place was right there. Okay, I went over there and like, hey, can I work? You know what I'm saying? Can I go deliver some pizzas? They're like, yeah, well, come in. When you want to come in? Went, delivered pizzas. Extra money came in. Spent it on trying to start wholesaling. Bam, bam, bam. The obstacle is the way. The obstacle is the way. Don't know how to wholesale? Go buy a book. You don't know how? The obstacle is the way, man. Sit there and study. Go pick up a book. If you don't know how to wholesale after this, I got nothing for you by Todd Fleming, right? Talk to you how to wholesale, man. Right? That's what I listen to over and over to learn how to wholesale. So the obstacle is the way, man. Is big. If you don't know how to wholesale after this, big. And then once I got my first deal, you talking about getting your first deal? Who was that? Wu-Tang talking about getting that first deal, that 5K. Dude, go read Greg Cardone 10X Rule, man. It's like, dude, woo. Man, go read Grant Cardone 10X Rule, man. That 10X Rule, bro, you tripping. You know what I'm saying? Dude, go read Grant Cardone 10X Rule. I'm telling you right now, that 10X Rule gonna have you on another level, man. Like that. That 10X Rule is all about. So Grant Cardone writes a book, 10X Rule. It's like the difference between Grant Cardone and me is that Grant Cardone just took more freaking action. You know what I'm saying? That's it, man. It's like, dude, just take more action. It's like, just do more, get more active. That's it, man. And I think that changed everything for me, man. Like back in 2019, it was like, I just need to get active. So I just went and bought a property. I didn't care. It's like, I'm just going to buy it. I'm buying a property. That's it. It's over. I already said it's done. It's done. I'm buying the property. I bought it. Right. I got more active. I went to a conference. I went to Bigger Pockets conference. Met Josh Dorick and Brandon Turner. All these people. And Bigger Pockets really changed my life, man. It's like I wasn't even looking into none of this until I started listening to Bigger Pockets. It's like I wasn't looking into none of this. Like my mind wasn't even close to this level. I started listening to Bigger Pockets. That's what got my mind even going towards this, right? So, man, that was crazy for me to go to that conference and see the people that really changed everything for me, man. Changed my whole mindset, So that was real big, man. So yeah, the 10X Rule, Grant Cardone, man, it's just like increase your activity level. And then I saw I'm talking about hosting a meetup now. Like I hosted a meetup and I wasn't getting no deals. I just had one deal and I was hosting meetups, right? Virtual meetups, in-person meetups. I was hosting meetups and I was just a newbie. Like I ain't had no deals, nothing like that. We were just meeting up, talking. You know what I'm saying? Ty was up in that thing, man. You know what I'm saying? We was just sitting there just talking. You know, most of us probably didn't know what we was doing, but we just helped each other just talking through stuff. So it's just becoming more active, man. I'm telling you, you just get out there. Just get out there, man. I'm telling you. And just talk to people, get out there and interact. Talk, just get active. I'm telling you, man. It's like, yeah, I'm telling you, it's crazy. So the 10x rule is one I definitely recommend. 10x rule, man. What's another book, man? David Allen, Getting Things Done is another book. If you got, your business is going, it's like David Allen's Getting Things Done. It's just productive book, man. It just teach you how to be productive during your day. You talking about being consistent. David Allen's Getting Things Done. It show you how to be consistent. But speaking of business, one of the best business book is the E Myth. The E Myth Revisited, right? The E Myth Revisited is another one. And Rolex say traction, but like the E Myth Revisited, like traction just basically just steal everything from the E Myth Revisited and put it in like, modern language. Because the guy who wrote the E Myth Revisited is super old, you know what I'm saying? But then like traction just took that and like applied it to more like the language is just better. It even referred to the E Myth Revisited. Like if you read traction, it refers to the E Myth Revisited. It's like it like you reading traction, you just think, oh, that's the E Myth. Like that's the E Myth. Like you just keep thinking, oh yeah, that's the E Myth. So it's just applying the traction more like just straight up applying the E Myth. It's like, okay, this is how you can apply the E Myth in this way, this way, this way, this way, this way. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, the E Myth Revisited is big, man. That's why I was like telling you, it's like just because you can wholesale a deal don't mean you can run a wholesale business. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, yeah, you got one deal. It's plenty of people. You see it all over the place. Oh, I got my first deal. 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 But how you don't see it all over the place that people are actually just running a wholesale business. That's why it's not easy to see people stay on here and go for year after year after year after year. That's rare that people stay at it. You know what I'm saying? It's because like you can wholesale a deal, but can you run a wholesale business? Some people start doing different stuff that you know what I'm saying. But it's like, that's the even revisited, man. It's like you gotta actually run a business, right? And as much as your business depend on you, you ain't got no business, right? You got to put stuff in line. You got to put things in motion to where you can fall off the face of the earth and your business will still go. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you got to do. Never Split the Difference. Yeah, that's a good book, man. Forgot the guy who forgot the guy's name that wrote I think Gino Wickman is the one who wrote Traction, but Never Split the Difference is a good one, man. But yeah, so those books and a bunch of other books, books I recommend. Courage is Calling is another good book, man. Courage is Calling is a great book for just personal development. Yeah, Chris Voss. Yeah, that's the difference. But Courage is Calling is another good book. Shoot, man, let me look through my phone and see all these books on there. Like I done read a lot of books, man. I stay reading books on my Audible, man. That's the thing, man. You gotta get on that Audible and just read books, man. Read books. So Who Not How? Woo, that's a good book. Like Who Not How is gonna teach you like, a lot of people try to figure out how to do this, how to do that. It's like, no, figure out the who. And that was one big thing. Now that I just thought about this, it's like that 2-day transformation. Like Keith Everett, Lenny, that was that who. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, how do I get the $100,000? It's not the how. I don't need to ask anybody how many lists they bought, how this, how that. I needed to go find the who that I can connect with, and bam, there we go. You know what I'm saying? Go find the who, man. The who's game changers. It's who, not how. I'm telling you, like I tell people all the time, like humans are powerful, right? It's like you connect with the right humans, and it's gonna change everything for you. It's like, I'm telling you, man, that's why talking to people is so important. It's like you connect with the right people, right? And it was a big podcast where where the guy was talking about your greatest asset is you. Your greatest asset is you, not any property you can buy, all that stuff. Your greatest asset is you, man. You got to invest in yourself. You got to start, reading books. You got to start, improving yourself. Make yourself better because you are your greatest asset, man. You are your greatest asset. You got to build yourself up and just start taking action. You know what I'm saying? Because you are your greatest asset. And then there's so many other people out here in this world that you can also use as assets, right? And if you can find the who's, those are all assets. This who is the asset for doing this. This who is the asset for doing that. This who is the asset for doing that. So all these who's becomes assets that can help you get to where you're trying to go. You know what I'm saying? So bam. Who Not How is a good one. Life in Air. Life in Air is another great book, man. It's like, okay, in your life, a lot of people want to be millionaires, but you always tell people, Tom, money can't make you happy. It can make you a little bit more happier, right? But 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 at the end of the day, man, it's like, how do you want to be making that money? You know what I'm saying? It's like, how do you want to go about making that money? What life do you want to live? What really matters to you? In the grand scheme of things, what really matters to you? You know what I'm saying? In the grand scheme of things, what really matters to you, right? And are you doing that, right? If you could do whatever you wanted to do, what would it be? You know, and are you going after that? And if you're not, what the heck are you doing? You know what I'm saying? It's like, it makes you question like what you're doing. Why don't you go after what you really want? That's a life in there, right? A life in there is a person who's actually living out what they want to do here. It's like, what do you really want to do here? You know, and if you ain't living that out, you need to think about it. Change what you're doing, man. It's life. You can do something different and just go after what you want. You know what I'm saying? It's like go and do that thing because that's living, right? That's living when you go and do what you want to do. That is living, right? Not being constricted by because of this, because of that, because of this. Like you shouldn't be doing stuff because money. I gotta keep doing this because of this. I gotta keep doing that. It's like, dude, put yourself in a situation where you can go and pursue and do the things that matters to you. You know what I'm saying? That's a life in here, right? Um, but life in here is a good one. Let me see what else I got in this thing. The compound effect was a really good one, man. It's crazy. And I talk about those little steps, man. You take those little steps, and the compound effect of those little steps add up to be monumental. You know what I'm saying? Those little steps that you take. And I think about when, dude, back in 2012, you know what I'm saying? Well, I was taking little steps, little steps, little steps, just little steps. People like, what are you doing? It's like, dude, I was taking little steps, just trying to get my life in line, man. Taking little steps, and people like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? It's like I had my cell phone service, man. Like I had a cell phone when I was with Verizon, and then I scrapped that junk and went straight to Walmart Mobile. It's like you probably never heard of Walmart Mobile. People like, what are you doing? What's wrong with you? It's like just taking little steps to make my life better. Just taking little steps, little steps, little steps, little steps. People think you're crazy. You know what I'm saying? But the compound effect of those little steps got me to where I'm at now. And then people look up and be like, how you did that? You know what I'm saying? People look up and be like, where did that come from? How did you? All those little steps. It took me a long time, but all the little steps, man, they just start adding up. It's like they just start adding up, man. So I think that's a big thing to compound. Oh man, The Wealthy Gardener, dude, The Wealthy Gardener. Oh my God, I gotta go back and listen to that book again. But The Wealthy Gardener, man, it's just a good book. All kind of financial life lessons because this dude had a wife. Well, I won't ruin the book for you. But anyways, this dude was just giving out a bunch of life lessons, financial life lessons, man. It's a really good book. The 12-week year is a good book, man. 12-week year just talks about how like a year is way too long to set goals. If you put it within 12 weeks, it's just more like a sprint, right? And with your goals, you want to sprint and reach your goals. So that's a good one. I'm finna stop though, man, because I know the too many darn books. But the last one I'm talking about is willpower is not enough, man. It's like a lot of people got the will to do stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, we having a meetup on Thursday. A lot of people may have a will to come, right? But how many people gonna show up? You know what I'm saying? Not a lot. It's like you have the willpower to do stuff in your life, but willpower doesn't work. It's like you can't will yourself into everything. You have to surround yourself and put yourself in the environment to be successful, right? You have to put yourself in the environment to be successful. If you don't put yourself in the environment to be successful, you're not. If you don't put yourself in the environment to be what you want to be, you're not going to be that. You know what I'm saying? You can't, you got to surround. And I think another book, Atomic Habits, kind of on the same line. It's like, okay, I want to get in shape, but I never put myself in the environment to where I can work out. I put bad food in my refrigerator, right? I put bad food in my house. Then I'm probably not gonna get in shape. You have to surround yourself and put yourself in the environment, right? That's why people say you are the average of the 5 people that you hang out with or interact with the most, because that environment of those people makes you go in a direction, right? That willpower is not enough. That environment is going to impact you, right? So you got to put yourself in that environment, man. You just got to put yourself in that environment. And I mean, that's what's going to push you, man. I'm telling you, that's what's going to push you. So yeah, willpower is not enough. Willpower doesn't work. I think it is. I think the book is called, it's called Willpower Doesn't Work. So yeah, that's another book. Yeah, JB's, man. If you was in Atlanta, man, yeah. Maybe I'll be big time one day, man. Travel around and do meetups, man. But shoot, we'll see how these meetups go, man. And we'll probably try to do them more often. But hey, you never know, man. Maybe I'll be big time traveling around, do meetups. I don't know what's gonna happen, man, when I stop working my job and just start full-time real estate, stuff like that. Actually just Ty hooking me up, man, trying to put me on with the trucking game, man. So bought me a truck. So we're gonna see how that go, man. Bought me a truck, and not like a truck like to ride around in. I'm talking about like an 18-wheeler, man. 18-wheeler, man. Bought me one. So we're gonna get that going too. So yeah, man. But yeah, told y'all, man, don't get me started on books, man. Like books changed my life. I'm telling you, man, books changed my life. It's just, reading books, listening to podcasts, that junk change you, man. It just changes. It's crazy stuff, man. You start listening to books, listen to podcasts, and then once you start taking action, it's like, dude, once you start taking action, I think I read so many books, listened to so many podcasts. Once I started taking action, it was like I wasn't a beginner because the people who have been doing it, like, you just got started. It's like it felt like I wasn't a beginner because I had been studying so hard. You know what I'm saying? It's like I had been studying so hard that it seemed like I wasn't a beginner because I was studying so hard for this. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I tell people, it's like, dude, a lot of people is not on the level that they're supposed to be. A lot of people are not in the position that they're supposed to be in. You're supposed to be in a way better position because you put in more work than where you at right now. You know what I'm saying? You didn't already put in the work. You just got to go and take action to get yourself to that position. You know what I'm saying? It's like, just put yourself out there, man. Just go after it because you already put in the work, man. It's like you didn't already put in the work. You just need to go after it. That's it. It's like there's no difference between me and you. There's no difference between, a lot of people, but it's just the people who say, okay, I believe that I'm supposed to be in this position and I'm gonna go after this position. You know what I'm saying? And that brings to another book, As a Man Thinketh, right? As a Man Thinketh is another book. It's another good book. As a Man Thinketh is a really good book. Because it's like, dude, your mentals is what puts you on that next level, man. It's like, dude, a lot of people could be doing a lot of people could be doing a lot more. They could be in higher positions, but it's like your mentals, your mindset is that I'm supposed to be in this position. You know what I'm saying? That I don't supposed to be in this position yet. Right? Your mindset is that, oh, I need to do this before I can get to that position. No, bump that, scratch that. You supposed to be in that position. Just go mindset, level up your mindset. I'm supposed to be in this position and just go after it. Period. So dude, just go after it. Increase your activity level, change your mindset. Yeah, you belong on that level and go do it. You know what I'm saying? Period. It's like, that's the way it's supposed to be, man. You just got to switch that mindset and just go after it, man. Because most of y'all, like I said, already put in the work. Like there's people putting in work like crazy. There's people putting in a lot of work. Some people hit me up. I'm like, dude, dang, you putting in more work than me. It's like, you should be on another level mentally. You just got to take yourself there, man. You got to be willing to go there and believe that you're supposed to be on that next level, man. That's it. It's like, I'm telling you, man, as a man thinketh. It's a really good one, man. So, but yeah, man, I went on a super long tangent on this thing, man, on some books. But yeah, dude, like I said, like, I always thought books were lame. I always thought books was lame. But now it's like, man, I read books all the time. I love read books. And it just takes me to that next level, man. It just helps, so yeah, reading books, man. If you're 21, you can read a bunch of books. I would just read all those books and just keep going. But shoot, y'all got questions, man. I ain't gonna be on here for maybe 13 more minutes. Give y'all a good hour of my time. And yeah, man, y'all got questions, let me know. Like I said, I got a couple of deals that's closing, 2 deals closing this week. So we're gonna see if we can push them on through the finish line, man. It's always, title company, title issues, people not doing what they're supposed to do when they're supposed to do it. It's like, it's always that kind of stuff that'll hold up a closing, man. You just have to stay on top of it. That's why that transaction coordinator role is so important. But it's like you just have to stay on top of everybody, man. Like say, you got to stay on top of the seller, you got to stay on top of the buyer, you got to stay on top of the title company, and just communicating with them, man. That's the big thing. Just constantly communicating with all three parties to make sure that everybody's on the same page and everybody's moving towards closing, right? So that's the big thing, man. You always want to come through for your sellers. It's like, I never want to be in a situation where I couldn't come through for the seller. So that's a big thing. So what obstacles did you have to overcome with these deals you're closing? So no, I have never wholesaled a condo. I can tell you that right now. I've never wholesaled a condo. But but I would if I knew somebody that was buying them. But yeah, so like with what I got right now, shoot, the ones I'm closing this week, I would say a couple of obstacles. Well, first it was like, okay, there's people still in the property. So I had to go find somebody who would buy it and leave the person in there, and they're gonna take the person. They're probably gonna kick them out, but they're gonna take the person. So that was one thing. I didn't know anybody that would take them, but I still told the person, like, yeah, we're gonna do this. And I went and had to find somebody that would take them. And then I had to buy the property, right? I went ahead and bought the property because it was such a good deal. It's like the properties were close to 300, but I bought it for 200, right? So I want to go ahead and close on it. So bam, I went ahead and closed on it. And I had to set up a lease. So I wrote up a lease, got it to the person that's gonna stay in there. signed the lease. They had to pay me rent. So those kind of obstacles, on the deal that I got right now, wasn't that bad, but those were still the obstacles. Then a title issue came up where the title was clouded because it was a situation where it was two people living in the house. One person moved out. Well, they was married. One person had moved out. The other person stayed. And the person who stayed clouded the title, so the person who left couldn't sell it on their own. So we had to go get the title, unclouded through. We had to get a document saying that that person was cool with selling the property. Got that cleared up the title and was able to move that toward closing. This other deal, shoot, we had to go out and try to find a buyer. You know what I'm saying? So what I did to try to find a buyer for this other property, and we still got to close on it. So we had a buyer in line. The buyer was using, I guess, hard money or something like that. So, but the hard money wasn't coming through. So we went ahead and closed on that. And knowing that we got a buyer and knowing that we had other potential buyers, you know what I'm saying? So we closed on it, trying to sell it to this buyer right now. But we got other buyers too that we found that's going to, go see the property, try to close on it too. But the obstacle I would say with that one is finding buyers because I didn't know any buyers in Indianapolis. So what did I do? I went on Zillow and started looking for remodeled properties in that area. And I found properties that were remodeled, and I found the listing agent. This is a good way to find buyers. Go find properties that you see that have been remodeled, that just look like somebody came in and renovated the whole thing. Find that property. And a lot of times the key to that, sometimes people stage stuff, but if it's empty and it's remodeled, it's somebody flipping. You know what I'm saying? So found that listing agent, called them up. It's like, hey, I see you listing this property. It looked like somebody renovated it. Are you working with a flipper on this? Would they be interested in any other properties in the area that'd be good for a flip? You know what I'm saying? So do that. Or, Zillow also got a thing where you show rentals, right? So you can hit the agent up, hey, I see you're working with somebody trying to rent their property. Would you be interested? Would that person be interested in another property, in the area that they could potentially rent out? So that's a good way to find people who buy properties through Zillow. So, and then that was the obstacle that I'm still facing right now. So yeah, that's the obstacle with that one, man. That's a good question. So KL said, thank you, man, y'all. No doubt, KL, man. It's crazy, reading books to change your life, man. So what was the deal with that hard money not coming through? I don't know, man. Like he said it's coming through. So one likely he gonna close on Monday or Tuesday. But it was just, I don't know what he had going on, but it was something that he had going on with the hard money lender. They were going back and forth, and but supposedly he got it straightened out. Supposedly they sent stuff over to the attorney's office on Friday, so we're supposed to close on either Monday or Tuesday. So we're gonna see. But we got somebody in the wings waiting. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing, man. Like when you're dealing with buyers, you always got to have somebody else that may be interested in the property, that will buy the property. You know what I'm saying? I hate depending on one person. So yeah, man. But we got 15 people up in this thing, man. Go ahead and like the video, share my stuff, man. Like I said, like I'm all in on coming out with free stuff, man. Providing the people with free stuff. Just giving away free game, man. Just putting it out there, helping people, however I can. You know what I'm saying? And with this real estate thing, man, just going into different parts of real estate. Like I'm wholesaling now. I got to rent a property. I plan on buying more multifamily. I'm looking to get into commercial. Like I want to go big multifamily. Like I want to go 100 units. You know what I'm saying? It's like I want to go big time commercial, and I just want to bring people in and share this stuff with people, and try to help people, improve their lives, man. Like I said, I'm a teacher. So like when you're a teacher, man, you talk to these people and it's like kids think, people think just because you're not academically successful that you're not a success. You know what I'm saying? It's like, because like it's a big thing. It's like, oh, after 12th grade, what are you gonna do? What college you going to? You ain't going to college, da 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 da. It's like, dude, you do not have to go to college. Like, you don't have to be academically successful to be successful. And I think I've always judged people differently, man. It's like my kids, it's always been about like always put character over your academic level. It's like, I don't care what your academic level is. It's like, can you follow directions? It's like, can you follow directions? If somebody tell you do this, can you do it? Can you follow directions? You know what I'm saying? So, I always put character over academic uh, ability. But it's like a lot of kids think that if they academics, if they ain't smart or whatever, or if they can't do well academically, that they're not successful, or that they're less than somebody else. You're not less than anybody else. Like, there's plenty of stuff you can do out there that doesn't require you to be academically successful, that don't require you to be great academically. Like, you can be poor academically and still be very, very successful. And that's one thing I definitely want to put out there. And it's like, because it's just crazy, man. I just know the feeling. It's like, just want people to know, man, like, just because you're not academically successful don't mean nothing. And you don't have to settle just because you feel like you're not on that level academically, or you don't have to settle just because you don't feel like you're on that level in any area. It's like, in reality, those people are not better than you. It's like, they're not, man. A lot of times you think people are better than you, they're just not better than you, man. You just have to take action, man. I'm telling you, that's it, man. It's like, those people are just not better than you. I used to think people it's like, they got this, or they got that, or they, I can't do this because, whatever, or they know this, or they know. No, they don't. It's like they have that ability to talk like this or do that. It's like, dude, I ain't got no ability to talk. I just then got on here and just start talking. Go back and look at my first videos and me talking. Look at me now, hear me talking. It's like, dude, I don't know how to talk like that, man. I don't know how to talk good. I don't know how to set up. I never knew how to set up a camera. I never knew how to get online and do nothing. I didn't have no IG. I didn't have no TikTok. I didn't have no nothing. And, I just got on here and started going. You know what I'm saying? It's like, dude, a couple of months ago, I didn't have a TikTok at all. Now I got 10,000 followers on TikTok. It's like, dude, it's crazy, man. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's all about who take action. You know what I'm saying? It's all about who take action and who up here believe that they can do it. You know what I'm saying? I just want to encourage people, like, believe that you can do it, because you can do it. And ain't nobody out there better than you. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what skill set they got. Bump skill set, man. It's all about up here, man. It's all about changing this. That changed your life. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying, man. It's crazy. But appreciate you been rolling with you for a while. Congrats on your success. Appreciate it, JBs, man. Congrats to you too, man. Out there closing deals, doing big things, man. Appreciate y'all always coming through. But I'm finna get off here, man. Appreciate y'all coming through, always supporting me and stuff like that, man. Share my stuff wherever you can share it. Let people know what we got going on, man. And just trying to bring people, positive energy, man. You know what I'm saying? Positive energy. Just trying to bring it, man. So I appreciate y'all coming through, man. I'm finna get off here. Y'all have a good day. Have a good week, man. And I'll be around, man. Y'all need me, hit me up on IG. Y'all already know where I'm at. But Thursday, 7:00, if you're in the Atlanta area, man, hit me up. I'll give you the address and we'll do this thing, man. But y'all have a good one. Peace out.